Hello, everyone. This is the group session 12/12/2021. My name is Irma de Jong, and I have been practicing BodyTalk since 2005 and been an energy healer since 2002. The main method that I use, like I said, is BodyTalk. I use this advanced protocol that works together with my intuition. And so we call it structured intuition, knowing exactly where to go with a yes and no answer to a question, which allows us to find the priority of what exactly it is that needs some attention to get rebalanced so that the rest of the body is able to also get into a better balance. So if you're new to this, just follow along. And if you're already familiar with my group sessions, then you know what to do. I'll explain as we go along. And I would like to start this session with the most important technique of the BodyTalk system, most used technique in the BodyTalk system, which is called Cortices. And it allows our brain to get reconnected, get new communication going, which allows, and then we're talking about the head brain here, which allows, if the brain is calm and functioning properly, then it can really, work well with the rest of the body. So we're going to start there, and I'm going to show you. We're going to start with a hand, fingers closed, and just place it at the bottom of your skull. And with your other hand, you're going to come and fingers spread, you're going to tap. And the reason why we spread our fingers is so that we're not just tapping on, let's say, the left hemisphere, but we're tapping both sides of the brain at the same time. And our focus is right there where our hand is. So the focus is communication and restoration, synchronization of all the areas of the brain that we're holding. And then we're breathing in and out. And we tap on our head brain, which is signaling, hey, there's something to pay attention to. We're tapping on our heart brain or our sternum, which is really storing this new information, this new change. And then we tap on the gut brain, anywhere around your navel area, which allows the change, this new information, to be integrated into your system. And then when we've done that, we go to the next position. So you just take the hand that you just tapped with, you close your fingers, and you place it on top, and you let go of the other hand. And again, we're doing the same thing, tapping head, heart, and gut. And our focus on this particular area is right here on the brain for all the areas to be communicated, synchronized, and basically working as they should. We're going to follow. So now we're just, again, doing the same thing, placing our hand against the hand that was on the brain, releasing the other one. Make sure you breathe in and out. And then we're going to do this all the way, continuing this focus. So you can do this along with me. And you can do this as often as you want. So we're going all the way down to our eyebrows. And that's behind here is our prefrontal cortex, very important for our cognitive, intellectual functioning. And again, it's connecting left and right, allowing the communication, synchronization. And then we've done, right, the entire midline of the brain. And now we want to go to the side. So our hand is basically straight back, a little bit over the ears. And we do that on both sides. And again, we breathe in. And now the focus is again left, right, right, left, synchronization, communication. And then we let go and we tap. And the tapping is to really anchor this new information. And like I say, you can do these cortices as often as you like. I suggest a minimum of once a day. And you can teach this to anyone. It's really simple and it is absolutely really, really effective. So, of course, this is the December month. So we're nearing the end of the year. And for some, the holiday season might be very stressful. And for some, it's a time to withdraw and really relax. But whatever time it is for you, this session is supposed to support you wherever you are. And it doesn't even matter if you're watching this today or you're watching this next month. It isn't necessarily time related. So whatever is going to come up in the session, if it resonates to you, if there's something in it that you need, then it will bring in the shift, the balance, if you will. All right, so now I'm going to do the muscle testing, the neurofeedback, which is asking the questions so that I can get a yes or no answer. And I'm going through my protocol. And we're going to start with the circulation. And in this case, it's circulation of blood of an organ. It's actually the stomach. And so obviously the stomach is related to digestion, but stomach is also related to our thinking and perhaps our worrying. And we're bringing in the blood. So the blood is really the nutrients, the joy, the optimum information, and the blood circulation in the stomach. And then we're going to link it. Now, linking is something that we do in the BodyTalk system, where we have basically now that it's come up, this blood circulation for the stomach wants to communicate to another part of the body to really reach optimum functioning. And I keep saying body, but it can be body, mind, and spirit. So it's really working on all levels of your system. And in this case, we're going to hydration. So this means bringing in enough water molecules into the cells so that the cells get their correct nutrients, but that they can also let go of their toxins. And it's a full body hydration. Okay. So this isn't necessarily about you drinking more water, but it's about how your body is reacting to the water. So are these cells actually taking in the water and using it and then letting go of the toxins? Because that's really the focus. So whatever water is available to it actually be used in a proper way. And it could mean that you get a bit thirsty after this, which is absolutely fine. If that's the case, just listen to your body and then follow along. So since the first thing that came up was the circulation of the blood in the stomach, we're just going to hold the stomach and then we're going to tap. To implement this, what has just come up. Blood circulation for the stomach to, from, and within, linking to a full body hydration. And since I really know what's going on, it's almost if that's immediately reflected onto you. And it's like an example for your body to follow what has come. And my wisdom is almost transferring now into yours as this has come up. And your body knows exactly what to do as to how to implement this together with the tapping. All right. So I'm tuning in just to see what's our next priority. What's the next thing that, from everybody listening and watching this, what is the next thing that needs to be looked at, needs to be highlighted to our body mind so that we can get into our optimum functioning? And we're going into what we call bodygenics, and it's an emotional release. And the emotion is worry. And it's actually worry, but it's got a, let's say, silver lining of fear. So the main emotion is the worry, but it's like wrapped in this fear aspect. And this is a collective fear that is that has really addressed everybody. And the worry is very much related around, are we able to celebrate the holidays? Are we able to do what we're supposed to do? Are we able to even finish the year with all the goals that we had set? And has it been the year that we wanted it? It's like ruminating and all those types of thoughts. Now, this fear / worry is sort of stuck in an endocrine. It's stuck in the adrenals. So the adrenals are supposed to give us our energy, but they also have that aspect of the fear in them. Also the aspect of the being stressed and that's really what the adrenals do. So let's remove this emotion out of the adrenals. But before that, it actually wants to link to something. And it wants to link to an organ. It wants to link to the gallbladder. The gallbladder wanted to come in earlier, but it didn't. So the gallbladder is, according to the Chinese medicine, it's linked into the element of wood, and it's the catalyst to make decisions. So if we are actually stuck in worry, we think about things over and over and over and over and over without being able to make a decision and then move forward. The normal process would be you think about something, you make a decision, and you take the next step. And so the let's say the quality of the gallbladder is coming in to help us move forward, that catalyst quality to, okay, now we're making the decision so that we can actually take action. All right, so we're holding the adrenals. The adrenals are on the back, near the end of the rib cages on both sides, and just hold those for a bit. You might massage them a little bit, and then my focus is for the we're actually just taking the worry with that wrapping of the fear, just eliminating that from the adrenals, and then we're holding the gallbladder to make sure that it's able to really bring in its strength and this, functioning catalyst quality. All right, now I always check, is this still a priority? And it is not, but we are able to do something else. So we're actually going to what we call a circulation plug-in. It's an advanced circulation plug-in. And in this case, we're not only looking at the circulation of blood like we did before, but it's a circulation of blood, lymph, and nerve. And it's for what we call neuroendocrine cells. Yeah, so those are very important in our digestive system, but also in transferring the information to the brain. And so what's going on here? So the neuroendocrine cells, it's almost like we need to put them in a warm bath. They need to be getting just this extra tender love and care, this extra bit of attention, so that they can relax and they can sort of get back online in the way that they're supposed to function. So again, the neuroendocrine cells and the whole digestive system, as they connect to our brain, is the focus here. We're bringing in what we call a resource of the sun. And the sun brings in the life force, it brings in that energy that makes things grow. It brings in that energy that, when the sun shines and you just go, oh, you're able to, from the warmth of the sun and the energy that the sun brings, the vitamin D that we all need so much, that's what like we're allowing that to help us. Actually, that vitamin D is important here. As we here in the northern hemisphere are in winter time, we have less of the sun. So it's very important that we bring that vitamin D of the little sun that we do have into our system. All right, so we're going to tap this out, and you can just place a hand on your belly. Anywhere on the belly is fine, and then we're tapping, breathing in. So when we do the breath and we tap, as we breathe in deeper in and out, it allows the brain to actually scan the body and figure out, okay, what's going on? Where do I need to send my information? What needs to be adjusted? And so it's important to do this deeper breath in and out, and tap on head, sternum, right? Heart, brain, and then the gut brain. All right, so now we are going to finish with just one more technique, which is called switching. And switching is really a reset for the entire nervous system to really calm down, to find its correct level so that it's not either overreacting or underreacting, but that it's just right for you. And the way that we do this is we take 2 fingers and we close our eyes. If you have contacts, then please look down. And then when you close the eyes, you put the fingers on your eyelids and you just softly hold it, not too much pressure, just very, very softly. Take a deep breath in and out. And a deep breath in and out. And then you probably just feel your eyeballs relax a little bit. And if that's the case, you drop the fingers down to the clavicle. And underneath the clavicle, you'll have this little indent, these little spots. And we call that the stress reflex points. And you just massage those, just massage them. They might be painful if indeed you are stressed. So breathing in and out nice and deeply, and just massage them. You can do this as long until they're no longer hurting, or you can come back to this and do this a couple of times, because then we tap. Again, breathing in and out, tap in head, heart, and the belly. So the tapping doesn't really matter, right? You can tap head, heart, and belly. And another way to do this would have been, well, I need to take my glasses off for that, would have been to just hold them all at the same time. So you hold your eyeballs and you hold these stress reflex points. But I find that for me, it doesn't work as well. I like this one better. But it doesn't matter which way you use it. They all work just fine. So now I'm going to tell you, except for the cortices that we did at the very beginning, don't use any of these techniques as a standalone, because it won't work. You need the depth of what's really behind the techniques. So just use the cortices as a standalone. And yeah, I really hope that this is going to help you within this next period of time. I will be back in the new year. If you liked this video, please click like and subscribe. And there will be more videos to follow. So I look forward to seeing you in the future. Bye for now.